Hey guys, today we're going to be going over some good and bad Apple Watch accessories to figure out which ones should you get. The first one is some bands. Now I have a Apple Watch SE here. Now this video can work on literally any model here, but this is a 40mm SE Gen 1 and I have my SE Gen 2 on right now. But first thing is these cheap aftermarket Amazon sport bands. So this is just like the regular sport band, but we're gonna see the differences. So let's take the sport band off of the real sport band off of the Apple Watch. All right. And as you can see, this is the sport band. And we're gonna go ahead and take this out. This is the cheap aftermarket. You can find these on AliExpress for about $1. Right off the bat, you can already see many differences here. Let's first take a look at the strap part of it. So, comparing it, as you can see, the lugs here, they are vastly different, and they are a bit cheaper on the aftermarket version. So if we take a closer look at these lugs here, as you can see, so it really doesn't matter as long as it works. As you can see on the real silicone band here, that's the one in blue. The one in black is the knockoff. And as you can see, this one has a little bit shinier here. And these ones on the side, you see how they sit completely flush, like they're completely flush. These, I don't know if you can see that, but they're raised a little bit, and they kind of feel a lot cheaper. On the back here also, as you can see how premium this looks, it's completely flat. This one has some bumps to it, and it just feels a little bit cheaper. When we squeeze this, we can see the silicone flexing. Well, when we squeeze this one, it doesn't flex at all. So you can see that they're using a cheaper silicone here on the knockoff one. Also, if we look very closely at these bands here, as you can see, this texture is really nice here, and it doesn't feel like a silicone. It feels like a polished rubber or something, so it doesn't stick. So if I take something like this Clorox wipe here, as you can see, it's not sticking, it's not rubbing, it's completely, like, I could put this in a bag of dirt and it wouldn't collect any of the dirt. Well, on this one, if we look close up on this one, this is actually a sticky silicone. So if I rub this here, see how it's sticking? And you see all that residue? You see all of the wipe came off and actually went on this rubber band. So that is bad. You can see if we do that with that, as you can see, it doesn't stick whatsoever. Try that again with that, and as you see, it's all over the band now. So it's kind of a sticky silicone, so if you go to rest your arm down or something, it's going to collect all of that. So, yeah. Another thing is, this is nice and rounded towards the end. This is a point. And I'm going to show you when I put this on, this makes it feel a lot more uncomfortable. Now, if we go ahead and look at this top clasp mechanism here. So if we look at the strap mechanism here, we already know that the silicone sticks a lot more, as you can see, even on this too. And yes, when the Apple Band is new, it's kind of a more sticky silicone, but it's still not like this. This is really like, it feels cheap to me. And if we look here to the metal pins here, you could see that there is one on the genuine Apple Watch band, and there's actually two on this one. And I'm going to tell you why that affects me after once we put it on, but it makes a big impact on this band and why I dislike this band. And right here, this just looks cheap. That looks really cheap. Like, it's pretty firm in there, but compared to this is just really nice. You get a nice curve here. Again, we get a point here. And again, the lugs up here are a little bit different. This one has like a curve on the inside of the band. This one does too, but it's not as nice. And it just seems to collect more fingerprints. And also, you see how this dips down? Compared to this one, look at how much more that dips down. That just looks bad. Well, this one is really nice. Flexibility-wise, they're both very flexible. As you can see, the Apple one is very flexible. And this one is also very flexible. I feel to be the Apple one to be a little bit more flexible here. So if we're in the middle here, like that, well, this one, it seems like it's holding back a little bit more. They are very similar, but I just feel like this one doesn't like to flex as much. All right, so I'm going to put the original Sport Band on here, and I'm going to rate the comfort. And then I'm going to put this knockoff Sport Band on, and I'm going to rate the comfort on that one. And we're going to see which one I like more. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Apple Watch off, which we'll go over this band that's on it after, too. All right. And as you can see, this is what the Apple Watch looks like with the standard Sport Band on from Apple. So it's the genuine one. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my wrist. This is the small, medium size. And you can also get the aftermarket one in medium large also. So this just feels like a standard Apple Watch. So basically, I don't even feel it's there. If I would like to make it looser, I can do that. Just like that. And as you can see, this just snugly fits in there. And you can make these really tight if you wanted to. Be a little bit uncomfortable. I usually put it on this setting. But as you can see, it looks very nice. It looks sporty because it is the Sport Band. Definitely great for working out. I believe the Nike Sport Band is a little bit better, which we'll test a aftermarket one out of that later or tomorrow because that's coming in tomorrow. But overall, rating on feeling, since I can barely feel this, I give this about 8.5 out of 10 for the score on the Apple Sport Band. Very comfortable. All right, now let's go ahead and put the aftermarket one on. So it goes on the same way with these lugs here. As you can see, snaps right on. And this is what the Apple Watch looks like with the aftermarket Sport Band on. So it looks very similar. But this is just ugly here. But if I were to hide that, this looks just like the Sport Band and hide right here. I wouldn't even know this was an aftermarket. So let's go ahead and put it on. Now this is annoying. See how I put it on the third one up here? That one. This has two. So where do I put it? And this one just feels tighter for some reason. So I'm guessing that's the third one, but it feels tight. So I'll put it on the first one. And, ugh, yuck. So as you can see, it's collecting a bunch of crap. If I rub up against something or something, as you can see, it's gonna collect all of that. You can obviously wipe it off with like your shirt or something, but it's still sticking to everything. This doesn't look good, and since this is a point and not this nice curve, this feels like there's a constant pressure just pushing right here, and you could definitely tell the Apple Watch is on your wrist because of this. So it feels like someone's constantly pushing really hard right there. Other than that, it's not terrible, but this is really not comfortable. I'd give this a 3 out of 10 for this band. Literally, probably one of the worst bands. It's terrible to get off. Probably one of the worst aftermarket bands I've ever tried on. If you were to get an aftermarket Apple Watch Sport Band, I'd definitely look at something on Amazon that looks exactly the same as this, not with these two things, and that has a curve. So if you were looking for a watch band just like the Apple Watch Sport Band, look for something that's just like the original, because that's what's really setting me back. These two pins and how this is a point. So let's move on to the next band. All right, guys, the next watch band is a knockoff to the Milanese Loop. Now, if you don't know this already, the Milanese Loop is my favorite Apple Watch band, but I didn't want to go out there and chuck out $100 on the Milanese Loop because you could buy literally a used Apple Watch SE First Gen like this one for $99 and a used Apple Watch SE Second Gen for about $160. Or no, a new one for about $160. So This one Walmart sells. It's under the brand ONN. Now, ONN makes tons of products. It's Walmart's aftermarket in-house brand. So I went to Walmart to pick this up for a whopping $8. And let me tell you, I use this thing on my main Apple Watch. So, it's really nice, first of all. So it's made completely out of metal. There's no plastic on this, except for the lugs. But the lug itself is made out of metal, but inside, this is a really good selling point here. So this comes with a 38 millimeter tip. Well, 38 at its lowest, and a 42 millimeter tip. And the way you switch them out is you take this little pin right here and you pull it back. And that's going to let it loose here. So it's going to let this lug loose. So if I do this, as you can see, the lug completely comes off. So you can either put a 44 millimeter lug on there, or you can actually use this as just a regular watch band for like a Fitbit Versa or something. So that is a really good selling point here. And for $8, go get this right now here. So as you can see, very easy to put back on. Just a little bit tedious sometimes if you don't have, if you're doing this behind a camera. But as you can see, very quick to put on. And it's pretty secure. Now, I don't like how this moves around here. The actual Milanese loop, actually, it moves around in here, as you can see, a lot of times. But not a big deal. And not only that, the lugs do move also a little bit because it's held on there by that pin. But the pin is on the other side, too. So it is really nice. This is the silver color, but it also comes in black. But the black one was out of stock for me. So if we go ahead and put this on, as you can see, metal lugs. Boom. Boom. So it makes the watch look way more classy. Like, it doesn't even look like you're rocking a cheap aftermarket watch band. If I put this on here, first of all, this Milanese loop feeling actually feels really good. We'll do a little bit of a bend test after, but if you want to put this on, it slides right onto your wrist. If it doesn't fit, you can just literally take this out of here. So super easy, super simple. But for me, it does fit. So let's do that. We're going to squeeze this onto our wrist, and we can adjust it right here. So this is very comfortable. Again, you're not going to be doing any sports, but this is infinitely adjustable. So if you want it a little bit looser, if you're just roaming around the day, or if you want to do a little bit more sporty stuff, you can make it a little bit tighter. And this feels really nice on the wrist. I don't like the on branding, but it just feels nice. When you're tapping, though, it just feels a little cheap because it's like not too secure right here. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, it's a little bit loose, but overall, very nice. It's not going to fall apart. Take it off here. It looks very classy, as you can see. Just like the Milanese loop. I don't have a Milanese loop to compare it to, but if I were to have one, like, this is just a better deal. $8 for this. To look like you have a $99 Apple Watch band is pretty good. Alright, so let's see if it... Okay, so it does bend a little bit more than the Milanese loop. As you can see, it does have a lot of play in it. But overall, for $8, this feels nice. This feels real quality here. This feels great. I really recommend this Milanese loop knockoff. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put it back on my Apple Watch because I've been rocking this for the past couple days. And when I go out and do some things, sporty things, like go for a walk or go for a run, I put on the Apple Watch Sport Band. So that is the other band. And if I were to rate the comfort of this, I would give this a 9 out of 10. This is really comfortable. The looks, 9 out of 10 also looks really great on the wrist. All right, next up, an accessory for the Apple Watch here. This is a Unique Me screen protector. And it's just a standard rubber one, but let's see how it works. Just came in the mail. We're going to try it on the SE1 first, and then we're going to try it on my SE2, see which one comes out better. But just a standard pull pouch. This is 6 screen protectors for about 10 bucks on Amazon. If I remember, I'll throw a link up in the description. I won't remember. I'm telling you this right now, but it opens that way. Dumb me. But it comes with everything you need. So we just need one screen protector. And it comes with this little base here, which this is the key thing here. This is really cool. So if I go ahead and take this out, just a little rubber piece, and the Apple Watch actually sits on it. So since this is made for the SE, as you can see, it fits right there. And it just basically holds the Apple Watch down where you're trying to apply the screen protector. Now, the first thing you're going to do is hold down the power button, press the power, and power off your device. Hopefully I don't screw this up too much, because I usually suck at the screen protector stuff. But again, everything you need. You even get a buffing pad, a cloth, a dust absorber, and wet wipes. So they give you everything. So let's take a wet wipe here. We're going to go ahead and wipe the surface down. It's going to be kind of hard to do this on the camera, but we're going to wipe it down. So the whole thing is completely clean. And then we're going to take one of our dust absorbers, and we're just going to put it over the screen. And we're going to peel up so it absorbs the dust. And that's looking pretty damn clean to me. That's looking pretty damn clean. Now this thing scratched the shit, but... And then, what you're going to do is grab this. You're going to first take number 1 and peel it. Oh shoot, number 3 actually came off when it shouldn't have. But anyway, we're just going to stick this down the best we can here. Now, I'm sorry I'm in the middle of it. Here. Now, this should be about as straight as possible here. I believe I've already butchered it. Oh boy. So it should be corner to corner. Now this. It'll be more over there. Oh shoot. Yeah guys, I've already butchered this. Alright, I'll be back when it's on. Once that is on, which the dumb Apple Watch started, we're going to move on to number 2. So we're going to push, lift, and slide. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing for this side. Push, lift, and slide. To where it's completely nice. I'm going to try to buff out most of this bubbles. We're going to peel back number 4, trying not to peel back the screen protector. And there we go. So that was a pretty dang good installation. And if we try to buff out most of these bubbles here, it actually doesn't look too terrible. They can still see the scratches, which I wasn't trying to eliminate the scratches either way. But if we put the band on here and wait for the Apple Watch to turn on, you know what? That isn't bad. And from the camera, and actually from looking at it from here, it doesn't even look like a screen protector's on there. If I go ahead and wipe this down, turn the display off here. Now I'm in a macro shot. You can see the line from where I was pushing down, but that will go away eventually. And you can still see the scratches, but this feels like glass. Now, fingernail would scratch this. But yes, you would have to replace it after a while, but that looks good. Let's see if there's any touch sensitivity issues. Looks like there's not. So this actually feels like a Apple Watch screen, to be honest. Let's try scrolling through workouts. No. So it didn't butcher the sensitivity. And it looks pretty nice, to be honest. It just needs some more scratches buffed out. So that actually came out better than I expected. Looks nice. Alright, now I'm going to try it on my main Apple Watch here, which may or may not go so well. Hopefully it goes well, because this is my main Apple Watch. So let's take the band off. Let's power the device off. Let's do a power off. Come on. Now, I'm not sure why I'm not getting compass backtrack, but that's kind of weird. This is the SE2, so we get it on here, right? Yeah. Weird. Anyway, let's put this good old screen protector on. Try to record this one. Probably not going to go so well, but we have 6, so. Something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go and see. Okay, so this is the problem I had. It was peeling the orange things off, and it looks like it. Oh boy, it didn't. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna try to line this up the best I can. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I didn't even clean the damn thing. So we're gonna just use the same wet wipe. I still have it. Where did I put it? Right here. So we're just use the same wet wipe here. Boom. I'm going to dry her off. Boom. Now there is some light scratches on the screen, but nothing too major. Nothing that will hinder the experience like the other one. Shoot. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. Wish this thing would hold down a little bit better, but we'll have our hopes and dreams. That looks pretty damn good. Alright. Put her on. Alright, let's do that. Do that. Nope. Do that. Nope. A little more down. That right there. Yes. Alright. Boom. It's on there. I'm going to zoom the guy in to where you can see it. Move all this crap so you can just see the Apple Watch. We're going to take this. We're going to push right here. Peel up, pull back, let go. So now that's the screen protector. Block that out a little bit. We're going to do it to this side. So pull number 3. Pull. Try to buff out some of this bubbles. Alright, perfect. And now we're just going to go ahead and peel the number 4. There we go. Try to straighten out some of this. Buff it out a little bit. Turn on our Apple Watch. I'm going to give it a wipe. We're going to put the band on. We're going to put it on our wrist. And bam, just like that. That was a under 2-minute install. And we have a fully working Apple Watch here that looks brand new. Now, what would I rate these screen protectors? I will give this thing a 8 out of 10. It's not bad. I just wish they would last longer on the Apple Watch. I might give like an update in a little bit, but overall, these cheap Amazon screen protectors 6-pack for a couple $10. That ain't bad. On a scrap here. But to get a fully working Apple Watch, still no compass backtrack. But I'm going to turn this off again so I can show you here. Like, that's nice. That's freaking so good for $10. Alright, I'm going to put this away and we're going to move on to the next item. Alright guys, it is now tomorrow and we got some new bands, excuse me. We got the knockoff Nike Sport and the knockoff Velcro one. So let's start with the Nike Sports. We got 4 different ones for $12. I already noticed something different. This is not a perfect circle. It's like a star. So that's a difference. But wow, they actually feel really nice. So this is the one I would be using, but we can try, let's try on a white one first. So really nice here. This is the medium and large. Let's put it on my other Apple Watch. Right here. Of course, I messed this up. The magnetic one. So this is the one I would be using for working out and when I go to work, most likely. So let's take the Real Sport Band off. As you can see, it's a little bit different here. As you can see right there, it's supposed to be not so much of a non-circle, but gonna put this on. It actually feels really very nice. And that looks legit. So let me go ahead and put this on. Now it looks like it's a little bit different here. So you actually have to put it through here. It's kind of weird. And then adjust it. So it is a little tiny bit different here. But we could put it like that. Put this through here. It's a little tight. Or actually, no, not tight, but wow, though, that looks really freaking nice. That looks and feels really good. Wow. I just wish I would have got the small and medium, but that's fine. Do they have the, yeah, so they have a little padding in there. So it doesn't feel too bad. Like, that feels pretty good. So that's how the white one looks. Let's go ahead and try something different. So the lugs are pretty nice. A little bit squishy, but let's try this one, because this is the one I would be using. The green and the black. That just looks nice. So I'm actually going to put this on my genuine Apple Watch, because I'm going to use this for today. This one I just use, like, when I go to school and something, because it looks a bit more formal. But, this is great for, like, working out and sleep tracking. Like, yeah. Put it on the Apple Watch. And that just looks great. Look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. The only thing I don't like is you get put through here first. So it's not too quick of an install. Bam. I'm going to put it a little bit looser since I'm not working out right now. Boom. And we can put it through here. And just like that. Now, I'm going to make it a little bit looser. Bam. All right, so that is the Nike knockoff. I'm going to put in my passcode. And bam, so that actually looks really nice. And if we actually pair this with the green Nike watch face, that looks good. Now, it ain't the exact same green, but look at this. I'm sure we can find the same exact yellow. Maybe not, but, you know, that looks pretty damn good. Wow. And it just says my package delivered. So that looks really good. I kind of like it. I just wish that I should have got the small and medium, but oh well. We'll have our hopes and dreams. All right, so those are that. We also got red here. We got the blue, which is nice. Overall, just very nice. I'm going to just put this, just a random one here. Boom. Wow. So these, I'd give these about a 7 out of 10. I just wish this was a little bit better, but overall, very nice. All right. So now let's try the Velcro one. So I'm going to take this off. Let me just put it on my Nike watch face. Boom. Put that over there, which looks so good. And this is the knockoff Velcro one. So I don't know how I'm going to like this, but a lot of people, so I think it's called the Sport Loop or something. A lot of people like this. So overall, first feel, not a big fan. I've never been a big fan of these like Velcro straps. It does look a bit cheap, but this was like $4, so it is double Velcro, which is nice. So let's put it on the Apple Watch here. The lugs are actually very, they feel very premium. Boom, so we could do that. Let's go ahead and put it on the watch here. And I know a lot of people that like these for exercising. It is a pain to get on here. You could tell by the Velcro is just weird. So it's kind of weird to get on your wrist, but almost there. All right, now I just adjust it accordingly. So if I'm working out, I want it like that. And you know what? That actually feels really nice. I kind of like it. So you can adjust it real quick right here. And it locks on there pretty good. So that's how it looks. Wow, that actually isn't bad. And it's breathable. Just your sweat's going to get trapped in there. But wow, that's actually a really nice watch band. I'm going to rate this a solid 7 out of 10. I believe it's going to probably break over time. But for it being a really cheap watch band, it's worth it. So, yeah. That's all I got for you today. The best thing out of this whole thing, it's got to be the Milanese Loop. The second best is definitely going to be the Nike Sport Band. Then the Velcro. And then last, obviously, that cheap silicone. That shouldn't even be in the video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, and I forgot about the screen protectors. That's a really good accessory to add to any Apple Watch. Any. And I'm talking any. Even if you have an old, already scratched up Apple Watch, just get a screen protector. Please. It'll protect it for the rest of its lifespan from cracking. Because if the watch is already deeply scratched, just buy a screen protector anyway. Because it'll protect it from cracking more or scratching more. That's all I've got for you today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.